Schönen guten Abend bei Primatus TV, ich grüße euch, ihr tapferen Recken. Es ist soweit, Return to Monkey Island ist erschienen, hier seht ihr den Hauptbildschirm. Auf dem Kanal werden wir es jetzt so tun, ich werde es erstmal mit einem 10-minütigen Let's Play anfangen und dann fortfolgend stundenweise ein Let's Play bringen, bis wir dann final, denke ich mal, zum großen Finale, dem Ende der Trilogie letztlich kommen. Vorab gucken wir uns jetzt aber erstmal zusammen das Sammelalbum an, welches alle Abenteuer, so wie ich das verstanden habe, zusammenfassen soll. Erstmal viel Spaß dabei. Viel Spaß dabei.
Hey, wanna see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate.
Das ist korrekt.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Geklaut, Hammert, hier klaut.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear.
Ja, mal den Hermann.
I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrod. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay?
Okay.
It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Monkey Island 2 fängt hier an.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up.
Monkey Island 3.
The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. I got buried alive. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Notiz an mich selbst. Mehr Papier für den Rest meiner Abenteuer besorgen. Sehr gut. Somit können wir jetzt ein neues Spiel starten natürlich. Viel Spaß. Und das machen wir natürlich auf schwer. Auftakt. Eine unerwartete Geschichte beginnt. Ah, wir sind so aufgeregt.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes,
sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
So, da sind wir. Wie gut ist das denn bitte? Wir sind jetzt am Ende von Monkey Island 2 rausgekommen. Und ja, wir wissen es noch nicht, wie wir es einordnen können. Wir haben jetzt die Steuerung. Ja, meine To-Do-Liste öffnen. Machen wir das doch mal. Scurvy Dog kaufen. Gucken wir mal, ob wir das hinkriegen.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Sehr gut.
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Blumsklo wieder. Oh, mit Doppelklick laufen wir schnell.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Den Schlüssel habe ich doch gerade eben hier an der Wand gesehen.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheap.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Okay, das müsste der vom Klo sein dann. Klingt zumindest so, ne?
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
You unlocked it.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Ugh. Gross. Gross.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Gross. Ugh. What is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet.
Sonst haben wir hier nichts, ne? Chucky noch.
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Okay.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take
Perfekto.
'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Echten Eltern finden. Okay, interessant. Und rumalbern. Wie mit man?
Yum! Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Exhibit removed. Aw.
Hat eine Ratte.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at. I wonder if this is drinking water.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world. I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Okay, das geht schon mal nicht.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Okay. Schauen wir mal. Ach du meine Güte. Den Anker, den Chucky in einen Rennenschlag. Wir haben ein bisschen was zu tun, ne? Ja, mal gucken, was stand da mit dem Anker drin? Den Anker ansehen, okay.
cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting.
Dann hört ihr wirklich schon mal auf zu
Too
reden.
evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down. For the same reason, most anchors these days are made of iron. There are all kinds of people, but the word anchor comes from their call. Yeah, I'm kind of an
Ja, cool, man kann vor und zurückspringen. Das ist natürlich sehr schön. Das heißt, wir haben jetzt aber was abgehakt auf unserer To-Do-Liste. Ja.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3.
Hey, cheater!
You have to wait until I say go.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
Fucking Baum geknallt. Oh, was soll das Ganze hier? Ich bin gespannt, wie sie das gleich auflösen wollen.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it.
Hey, hands off.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win!
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun. What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Oh, da haben wir doch direkt mal eine Idee, ja?
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Dann machen wir es so rum, kein Problem.
I want to feed the duck.
Okay, müssen wir irgendwie füttern, 4 Blätter Klipper finden. Wunschbrunnen, okay.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if. I found one.
Weggepflückt.
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days, they have no regard for personal property.
and no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Gotta run!
How rude.
Jetzt können wir doch füttern. So, jetzt müssen wir noch zu dem Wunschbrunnen. Schauen wir mal, wo der ist. Hier haben wir dann eine Münze.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah! Oh!
Oh. Jetzt müssen wir noch die echten Eltern finden, okay. Whoa.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs!
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Wie gut ist das denn, bitte? Sehr gut, gefällt mir schon mal sehr, sehr gut. Teil 1. Ein freundlicher Ort. Oh, es gibt Erfolge in dem Spiel. Wie gut ist das denn?
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashbuckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
Genau.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Wie gut ist das denn bitte? Also ich bin schon mal richtig begeistert von dem Anfang. Das ist auch genau der richtige Punkt, um hier mal jetzt für das erste Let's Play einen Schnitt zu machen. Und wenn euch es gefallen hat, seid wieder dabei beim nächsten Let's Play. Wir knallen jetzt hier ein Let's Play nach dem anderen. Zumindest so der Plan. Bedanke mich für die Aufmerksamkeit. In diesem Sinne, Wiederschauen, reingehauen.